Hey, Bub. This is Wolverine. You're watching Pro Teaches Noobs. This is OG Vegeta. Let's get the views to over 9,000! This is Ryuk. Watch, like, and subscribe, or die.
Today I have with me Raymond.
We're letting the hunt begin again and again and again and again.
Yep,
again.
And this time...
Again. Sorry, that's just stuck in my head now. Too much Marvel Rivals.
Again!
No, I just think back to watching Sebastian Stan do that. He looks so fucking dead inside. Like he was just fucking done. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore, guys. Can I go do other movies now, please?
Yeah, but yeah, so here we are, wrapping up the Batman versus Predator trilogy with it doesn't say here, but it's known as Blood Ties, written by Chuck Dixon. So yeah, let's just dive right in, shall we?
Yeah, let's go for it.
The 10th day, the Merc hits 100. Gotham's always hot in the summer. Hot time, summer in the city, sorry. But this year...
we just ended the hot shit over here, man.
Mm-hmm. But this year, it burns. Yeah! Half the city in Browntown, from air conditioners on overtime. Nothing but reruns on the tube. Everybody's got the fever. And they hit the streets to cool off. But they only make it hotter. Yeah! Only two kinds of idiots on the streets tonight. The wolves? Huh? Hey! And the sheep. Damn! Yo! Oh, down! The hell? This ain't happening! This just ain't happening! Yeah.
Oh, I remember the art being particularly good for this book.
Yep. Gotham's a war zone all year round, but summers are the worst. And this summer is the worst of the worst, Montoya. Can't believe you're drinking coffee in this heat, Harv. All these years of rotating shifts, I don't have a choice. I need coffee like I need air and water. Maybe more than water. Sorry to keep you waiting, Sergeant Bullock. Give us the short version. Moses and Murphy grinning like jack-o'-lanterns. This can't be good. But this one's borderline. Poor Vicks, obvious gangbangers. Useful offenders, Moses. Sorry, Murph. Cause of death in each case is the same. They had their spinal columns and heads ripped off. Murder weapon and to be named later. It's got all the traits of a freak killing, which makes it a major crime unit beef. Stay cool, boys and girls. You clowns that ain't ever actually work a murder case, they'll be loading me into one of those meat wagons. Oh, that hurts, Sarge. In other words, these guys feel like, yep, we don't have to do it. That's your gig.
Fucking lazy assholes.
Yep. Let's first check Arkham from recent releases or escapes. Maybe we'll get lucky. Find a perp with a thing for heads. Maybe we won't. Then we get overtime. Hold on a second. Okay, let's do it someplace cooler, huh? Yeah, all this blood's gonna draw flies when the sun comes up. Any hunches? One I don't want to think about. Can't say I like the edge in your voice just then. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope to God I am. Oh, look at that!
Beautiful, fucking beautiful art here.
And like I said, father and son.
Yep.
Oops, just a sec. But yeah. Oh, and then look at this. He took a pistol from this guy.
Yep.
And he gives it to his son to use. Uh, did you hear something? And did you hear something? Like what? Like what? Like a howl or a roar or both? I'll have Harold look the engine over when we get back. Harold was that hunchback guy who would help them repair stuff during this era. He's the one that got killed off at the end of Batman Hush.
Okay.
Yep. Any idea who took out those 8 balls back there? Was it a hit from another gang? I hope that's all it was. Look, if anybody's used to being a little cryptic, it's me. But you know that I know that you know more than you're telling me here. Let's wait until we get to the cave. Maybe there's nothing unusual here. Maybe it's just
love how his face looks.
Yep. Maybe there's just another quadruple homicide in Gotham.
Which Robin is this? Is this Tim?
Tim. This is Tim. Definitely
okay.
Tim.
Okay.
But yeah, then major multiple insults to the Sarek area of each victim. All senders shot. Any idea of that weapon? Vicks 1 through 3 all have cauterized wounds. Cauterized? They were burned and seared like a steak when you first put it on the grill. You must be a thrill at dinner dates, Flanagan. Dream on, Sergeant. And Vic 4 was impaled from behind by a bladed weapon. The wounds are parallel. The Vicks were dead before they were decapitated. Was this the same weapon that was used to mutilate the Vicks, Colleen? The heads and spinal columns weren't cut off, Renee. They were torn off. Lovely. Yep, there's Harold right there.
Okay.
Yep. Just a sec.
So was he like living with them?
Yes. Yeah, he was living in there, and he would help, do stuff with the Batmobile and everything. He was their tech guy. I'm accessing the reports from the medical examiner's office. Anything on the murder weapons? More questions than answers there. And what looked like gunshot wounds are more like deep burns. We have some stabbing wounds made by a blade that left no residue on the cuts. Every blade leaves particles behind. Look at the timetable. Huh? The perpetrator gunned down 4 armed men and removed significant portions of their bodies and left the scene. Another 5 minutes. This all seems too familiar. I know, Alfred. Could it be that we have visitors once more? Let's wait until it's confirmed. What are you guys talking about? Will somebody tell me what's going on?
Man, the Wayne Mansion was a fucking sausage fest back then.
The what?
The Wayne Mansion was a sausage fest.
Yep, it was. Because by this point, Babs was Oracle. And they didn't have, this was before No Man's Land, so no Cassandra Cain as Batgirl. And Huntress was still on the outs. As we already know how that went.
Right.
Stay cool, boys. The boss wants you to stay cool. Of course, for the boss, that's easier said than done. You want to lend a hand, Chili? No can do, Fridge. My job's watching the rent-a-cops. Everybody quit the clouding. And careful with that equipment. If it malfunctions, the only thing we'll be walking out of here with tonight will be the change in the vending machines. Hey, just talking, Mr. Freeze. Don't. Now, make it clear, they did not, and Freeze was more just a traditional criminal. Nothing about saving his wife or anything.
Really? But when was Mr. Freeze first introduced into the Batman mythos?
Let me check.
Because that's always been like an integral part of his.
No, that was something straight from the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
So the comics didn't. Yeah, he's been around since '59.
Oh wow! So was this before the cartoon? Because the cartoon came out in '92.
Oh no, this is after the cartoon, but they always had a hard time trying to reconcile. Like they eventually did bring his wife in, but then they had it be, but they still kept him a criminal. Still, they kept going back and forth with it.
Yeah, isn't she like a bitch too?
Well, currently that's a more recent development. Well, actually, no, twice she's become a villain. First time she was put into a Lazarus pit and gained fire powers. Then we have the current Mrs. Freeze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting turn of events for that character.
Mm-hmm. And here it is, the mother of all robberies, the Gotham Trust and Securities main vault, impregnable and unapproachable. Until tonight, Fridge, get this fence out of the way. Snowy and Frost, get the gun set up. This is the key to happier days. Any cretin can use fire or explosive to get a safe into a safe. Any safe but this. To blast this door would require a blast large enough to bring this entire building down on our heads. But we shall use science, the science of subthermodynamics to be exact. Stand back. That steel door is an excellent conductor. It's only a matter of a few moments before the door reaches the optimum temperature of absolute zero. If you would be so kind. Wham! Whoa! Damn, that's cool, Mr. Freeze. Yes, absolutely cool, Snowy. Now what? Ow! I feel your pain. What's with the phone? It's Security Central calling it. We're supposed to check in with them every 30 minutes. Okay, talk, but no heroics. This is Daniel. Yeah, Farrelly was on the John and I was out by accounting. No problem. Everything's fine here. Talk to you in 30. Bye. Good boy. Gotham Trust didn't use the code phrase. I'll make the call. Uh-oh!
So, out of curiosity, I always wondered about this with some of the rogues galleries and comic books. Some of these guys are like real fucking monsters, like Mr. Freeze here. How the fuck are they going to spend this money? What is money to them?
Who knows? Why do you think they eventually made Lex Luthor a businessman? Because it was the whole idea of why would he spend something that clearly would take millions to make to spend on to rob a few banks?
It's just like you look at that, I'm like, okay, Mr. Freeze is trying to rob this bank, and I don't understand why. Because who the fuck is he gonna buy from?
That's a good question.
On top of which, how much did that fucking thing cost to make? If you bought the parts for it, and if not stole them.
Again, who can say? Again, dude, that's one of the big. Why do you think I said why do you think they brought up the whole thing about Lex Luthor, right?
I guess it's just weird. Like for someone like him, I would probably it would make more sense to rob, like science labs for equipment, because that would be more useful to him as he needs science equipment to fucking survive.
Yep.
Whatever. Anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
No. Hey, no, dude. That's the whole point of the show is having you bring up questions. Remember?
I guess it just my brain thinks I'm like, and I know it's comics. It's not always supposed to fucking make sense. You kind of just go with it, but that is actually something that I thought about when I was 7 years old watching the old cartoon when I was a kid, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you robbing a bank, dude?
Right. We lie low until the cash cools off. That is off to a more pleasant climate. Bimini sounds good, or the Caymans. I was thinking of Basin Bay. You planned this to a T, Mr. Freeze. There was a hitch when the security office called, but I handled it. A hitch? Chili, you idiot! Hey, what's this? Don't know. Floor it. Must be 100 cops here, Mr. Freeze. This warehouse on wheels ain't gonna peep and ain't got the pep for a getaway. That will not be a problem. Finley Boulevard is about to become an ice rink. Boss? Not to worry. Batman's car will hydroplane just like any other automobile. Engage all wheel drive. Protract and right road spikes. And get out the drama mean. Now that's spin control. He ain't stopping. Let's see what a few rifle slugs can do. Put that away, Fridge. The Ab-Zero gun is no one-trick pony. Blind it, Batman! The windshield and cameras are frozen. Radar on. They're just ahead and making the right on the Stewart. We have a problem. More immediate than visibility. Huh? Remember your physics class? the property of frozen matter. Whoa! Unfortunately, there goes the tires.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, indeed. And beautiful. You put the skids on that freak. We are successful. We have the cash and made good our getaway. Woo, 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 woo! Our troubles are over. Uh-oh. Is it beyond repair? I suppose that's up to Alfred. Its trading value is shot, that's for sure. We'll get an earlier model out of mothballs until then. Until then, the subway rocket will serve. So this is after Nightfall. Okay. Because that's when they first introduced the subway rocket.
Wait, I thought, what's his name, Harold, died at the end of Nightfall.
No. He died at the end of Hush.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Our priority is still the 88-ball murders, which Freeze on the loose. That's more dangerous than a gang hit. And we're still not sure it's gang related. But you can begin a search for Freeze's bolt hole. He'll stay in Gotham until the heat's off. Where do I start? That's easy. Someplace refrigerated. Do we have to do this here? Not an unreasonable question. Perhaps you could all go outside and count the money in a nice warm room. I will simply sit in here and you can bring in be my fair share. Can we? When hell gets a hockey franchise. Count the money, Frost. Huh? I can't see a thing. It has to be the Batman. The police don't make entrances like that. Then where is he? I see him. I see something anyhow. Ha! That connected. Oh my. Uh-oh.
To be continued.
Mm-hmm. What we got is your good news, bad news deal here. We have 4 dead bodies and not one solid citizen. Every stiff here has a jacket going back to juvie. Hold on.
You still talking with Ingrid?
Yep. Just trying to plan things out while we're doing it before it gets too late.
No, I understand.
And they left the lion's share of the haul from Gotham's trust job last night. That's the good news. They were canked the same way as those gangbangers the other night. Head and spinal cords removed like you bone a fish. None of the wounds make sense. Not a standard stab or gunshot. Very, very weird, huh? They don't see him! What kind of weapons do this? What kind of weirdo? We got some whole new breed of bad guy in Gotham. You really freaked out like in excitement when we first went over this. You're like, oh!
I mean, it's really fucking cool.
And it makes sense!
They can't even see him in any vision.
Because he's too cold!
He's basically a walking corpse.
Yeah! Basically, yeah.
He shouldn't, like, by all rights, he shouldn't be able to even move.
Exactly. And we got a mystery. These guys pulled the trust job as part of Freeze's crew. Oh, so where's he? And that's all your bad news, Montoya. Hey, here's a clear one, and Keegan, full hand. Maybe you're thinking too hard, Harv, huh? And this could be a C's fallout thing. Freeze decided he likes the one-way split instead of 5. Freeze is a stolen mental case, but yanking off heads ain't part of his act. And why did he leave the loot? You think Freeze was here when this happened? And if he was, why was he spared? That's why they pay us the big money, Montoya. Yeah, and at least you got one of your wishes, huh? You got out of the heat for a while. Damn this weather. It's hit 100 today. The mercury is rising and the crime rate follows. The city reaches a boiling point and the morgue fills with bodies. Feeling a little dramatic tonight, Commissioner? You've got some nerd talking dramatics. You know what we've got on our hands here, Jim. The mutilation, the lack of physical evidence, no witness. We have a visitor. So Gotham's become a hunting ground again. It looks that way. We've got more than our share of psychos and mass murderers and general weirdness in this town. but I have to admit, this stuff gives me the creeps. I only wish we knew more about these visitation. I'm a cop, and I've always been one and always will be. Part of me wants to know what's going on. Part of me wants answers. But not this time. This time I'd rather not know the answers. I'm sorry I even know the question. Did you hear enough? In other words, that's the moment when he left Gordon, when he turned around, like, huh?
Yeah, like when he leaves them all, like, damn it! I wish I knew how to fucking.
One of these days, I'm going to kneel his feet to the ground. I always love that line.
I like all of his lines when he does that shit.
I know, but I just love that.
He's like always visibly like pissed off, like, you son of a bitch.
I just love that. Like, one of these days, I'm going to kneel his feet to the ground. But yeah, it's my fault. I told you to stay up here. I didn't make it clear that you shouldn't listen in. Why are you keeping me away from this one? You know who killed Frieza's gang. Not exactly. You're not being honest with me. I do like this. He knows what it is, but since he's dealt with two very different versions, he doesn't know what type of predator.
He's trying to keep Tim in the dark as much as possible because he doesn't want him involved.
But again, he knows, but he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Because again, it could be a simple hunter. It could be a psycho hunter.
Well, this one, it's a...
more noble. This is the noblest of them.
Yeah, so this one is... It's up for both of them.
Yep. And these murders relate to a couple of earlier cases. One you won't find in my files. The killer is more dangerous than any I've ever faced. So he never made a direct file about the predators.
Okay.
And then you do know who it is. I'm telling you the truth when I say I don't know. This doesn't make any sense, and I'm not prepared to tell you anymore, but I do need your help. You can stay on the case until we find Mr. Freeze. You're in early, Tom. Bet your butt, Ziggy. My prophet rides the heat index, and today's going to be a scorcher. I could sell a truckload of ice pops by noon, and hey, what's this? I leave the truck here overnight to charge up, and somebody dumps my stuff? Don't look at me. I ain't paying for this stuff. You guys are supposed to wash the trucks then? Gah! You and I are going for a ride. Not if you understand. Excellent. This is a matter of life and death for me. Do not even consider crossing me. I'll tell you where to go, and time is a factor. Hey, Mr. Ice Cream Man, stop! I want icy pop. No stops. We're almost there. On the AH-99 Jaeger attack suppression police helicopter. A full array of radar options. Twin 30mm TAS linked chain gun. A grocery list of missile choices. Are you going hunting or going to war, sir? Each time we encounter one of these things, we learn a little more. I think I can find our visitor and convince him to leave Gotham before he kills again. A more proactive approach. We've discussed this before. The addition of aircraft to your fleet of vehicles is infeasible. Not a permanent addition, Alfred. Sir, we're going to borrow one. I'll have you need use of your thespian skills. You mean my larcenous skills, don't you? What?
Why
they don't have the bat wing.
They don't have the Batwing?
Not here.
I'm about to say, like, why can't they have more? Never mind.
But yeah, let's just say you should brush up on your Eastland accent. You don't plan on purloining this aircraft from the military, I pray. No, Alfred, we'll be stealing it from myself. Sir, Wayne Tech built a prototype version for police use. It's at the Bristol warehouse. The business gets more ghastly with each visitation. Is there anything we might do to discourage these beasts from ever returning? We're sport for them, Alfred. It seems each time I defeat one, it simply challenges another. Whatever they are, they follow a strict code of honor. Oh! They test themselves against the most dangerous quarry they can find.
Wars.
What? Yep. They come from a culture rooted in the trials of combat and courting of death. And I believe they've been coming here for centuries. Then a conclusive victory over this latest sportsman is pointless. It will only encourage one of his fellows to try you. Better me than an innocent. So far, this guy hasn't killed any innocents. Gangbangers and armed robbers. I won't tolerate that sort of rough justice in my city, Robin. I guess it's useless to ask you guys where you're going. We'll be back in a few hours. Finish those search projections for Freeze. You know it hurts Robin when you exclude him like this, sir. He begins to doubt your faith in his skills and capabilities. It can't be avoided. It's precisely those skills and capabilities that make him a target. I just don't like being left out. He loves his secrets, Robin. I guess that's where we agree to disagree, Oracle. The secrets are the part of this I hate the most. Sometimes I want to just spill my guts, you know, like telling me your real name. Nice try. So this is before she doesn't even know he's Tim.
Ah.
Nice try. But I still wish I knew what was going on. These weird killings and the way they've got Batman wired. So do what you do. What I do? You're as devious a net rat as I am. Power up the craze and run a search on these murderers. Yeah. What's the rush on this? You know the guys in the big office. Everything's a damn crisis. They want to trot this thing out for some air show in Japan. What? Oh, who does that look like? Looks like Wayne Knight, doesn't it?
It does, actually.
Wow, this comes from Lucius Fox himself. Wayne's main man. Well, we'll get you loaded in on the way in a minute, pal. Good deal. One of your better performance, Alfred. Thank you, sir. But I cannot decide which is more foul, the cigarettes or this goatee. I didn't expect this. There's so much information here. I've got option paralysis, but most of it's junk. Flying saucers, conspiracy craziness. This site says there's a government cover-up of hunters from another planet. I mean, come on. But this series of homicides match other ones from all around the world. A cult? Batman talks like there's only one killer. A solitary killer stalking the streets looking for prey. A criminal that comes and goes unseen in the dark. Elusive and nearly invisible. Expert, professional, amoral. Someone good enough to keep even Batman guessing. Someone almost impossible to catch red-handed. What's this about? Gotcha. How many targets, sir? Hard to read with all the magnetic interference from the Zesty sign, Alfred. Standard visual is a zero sighting, but I have a signature on the infrared and incandescent ranges. That's our killer. Activating chain guns, rubber safety loads. Let's see if he can outrun 4,000 rounds per minute. Oh, there's both of them, but he can't really make it all like that out.
I was about to say, it's like, man, they're playing really fast and loose with his no guns rule.
Well, he said rubber law.
I know. I'm about to say it still, though. The thing is that he's still using a gun even with rubber bullets. I mean, he won't use guns typically, even with rubber bullets.
Oh, and look at that.
Nice.
All right. Okay. Good night to rent a movie and stay in. So that's all for Catwoman in this. Just here for our lights all. Hiya, goodbye.
Yep, okay. I guess we're done for tonight.
Yep. I mean, it makes sense.
Right, just like ditch the costume, go rent a movie, stay in with the cats.
Exactly. But yeah, it's like, Alfred, he appears to have made landfall on the foot of the Klopman building, but I can no longer see a sign of him. I have him sighted, but it may prove difficult as I am not currently airborne. Heading east on 33rd. He's shifting from one stealth mode to another, having trouble getting a lock. Too crowded in here for the mercy round. I'll have to get him from Grand before I try again. Keep up with me, Alfred. I might need you. I'll do my best, sir. Will you lose him then, sir? Prognosis, negative. The recipe. Okay.
Interesting. I don't know what that's a call to, but...
I do not know myself. Not a chance. I'm going to mark him. XP-based paint with a hint of radium to make him show up hot on my screen. His stealth capabilities are neutralized. I can follow him through zero visibility now. He's gone into the alley off Waverly behind Killinger's and the Atrium. I can't get the Jaeger down there, but the alley's blind. Not even a sewer opening down there. He's got to get past me. and I'm not going to let that happen. Uh-oh, here comes his son! So Batman doesn't know that there's two.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Just to double check, what do you think of it so far?
It's a lot better than... I mean, the other two weren't bad, but this is really good. Actually, was the second one bad?
No, second one was all right.
Okay. They're all above average. This one's definitely the best one so far.
Definitely.
The art is also like the best of all three of them.
Oh, better than Adam Kubert?
From the first one?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, this is way more cohesive.
Really? And that's interesting.
I don't know. I just like this artwork. I especially like Batman's face, how it looks when he's fully caked and cowled. Like this. And also how the Predator's drawn. Well, the Predator's not... you can fuck it up, but the first one was good. The second one was okay. The second one had really fucked up human faces, but...
Yeah, that's true.
This one has really good human faces, and I just appreciate it a whole lot.
Yep. But this is going to be tight, but I can't risk the target escaping. I thought you said the alley was too narrow for entry, sir. That can't be helped, Alfred. Besides, I got at least a foot of clearance for the rotors. Spoken like a true megalomaniac, sir. Damn! Target acquired. He's in my sights with nowhere to run. And activating the taser charge. Problem. There it goes. And damn! Problem, sir. Something struck the fuselage. Corrected my attitude. I think it means altitude. Something's affecting my pitch. Trimming the rotors. I still have power. Do you require my assistance, sir? No, I got this under control. Sir? Little busy right now, Alfred. I'll get back to you when I've landed.
You know the funny thing about having a fucking ejector seat in a helicopter?
What's that?
You're gonna hit the fucking blades, dude.
I know. Well, it looks like the way it blew up though, and it went upward.
No, but it's the fact that they installed one at all is hilarious to me.
True.
But helicopters don't have ejector seats installed.
I know. Landed? I have a visual of you, sir. I trust you've misplaced the helicopter. I think I've made an error in judgment, Alfred. We may have more than one visitor in Gotham. I'd say freeze, but you'd like that, wouldn't you? This is Major Crimes Unit. Freeze. Make it easy and come out. You're playing this stupid, freeze. We know you're in there. Have it your way. Open it up, officer. Man, has to be the driver he carjacked. He ditched the ride when the power died. So where's he cooling off now? In other words, the driver just kept going in circles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least he died a hero.
Well, tried to be anyway.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he was probably going to kill him regardless.
Very true. Very true.
You know, no witnesses and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. That's very true. But anyway, you guys back from your mystery mission, Batman? Now would not be the time, Timothy. I'm guessing things didn't go so well. The less said, the better. Well, the last known location of Mr. Freeze was an old dryer road in Sheldon Park. I'm guessing he can last maybe 20 minutes out in this heat before expiring. Right. So inside of a quarter-mile radius from his last 20, there's only one place that he might find comfortable. A cold storage, for suits.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, because that is true. Sometimes furs. It's for furs.
Oh, right. Yeah. You don't want them to rot.
Yep. Little Robin, the first sign of spring. I'm guessing your partner is somewhere around here. No matter. I'll have you on ice before he can help you, and he will go in the deep freeze right beside you. You really should be giving me a warmer reception, Freeze. I might just be saving your life. Ugh. I came, I thawed, I conquered. Rat. And the running's over. And talk to us, Freeze. Tell us how you wound up here. I don't think so. Talking, you'll be in a nice refrigerated cell within the hour. Who killed your gang? And why did they spare you? I don't know what you're talking about. The sun's down, but the mercury's still at 100. How long do you think you'd last if we rolled you out there? I came out of nowhere. They killed Frosty and Chili and Snowy and Fridge like animals, but they didn't touch me. They looked right through me, like I wasn't there. Even my blood ran cold. Is this making any sense to you, Batman? Maybe you can tell me what's going on now? I said you were on this case until we found Freeze, but I don't want you any closer to this. I don't want you in the way. Take some time off. Spend some time as Tim Drake until I tell you to come back. Can't we discuss this? No discussions, no explanations. You'll do as you're told. I understand the risks I take. What's different this time? I knew the dangers when I took this job. Just great. I don't want you in the way. Take some time off. Spend some time as Tim Drake. Maybe I should hide under my bed until it's safe to come out. My strategy was all wrong, Alfred, particularly in light of there being two of them. That's another factor. What I need is an environment I can control, a place where it's just me and them. I lure them into a trap where I have the advantage. And what do you propose to use to bait this trap? As I might have surmised.
Right.
I understand where you found the helicopter, but I want to know is how you lost it. We're working on that, Mr. Fox. We'll work harder. Now, to make it clear, this is before they had to be Lucius knew.
So Lucius does not know that his boss is
Batman.
Okay.
Yeah, by this point, he does not know that.
Okay. Next.
Yep. But just
a
sec.
Still talking.
Okay. Yep. I was just and some of my money got missing, Lucius. A prototype aircraft we had in storage, but we're insured, Bruce. You should learn to relax, Mr. Fox. There's a gentleman from OSHA here. Relax, Bruce. Archie Nichols, Mr. Fox, Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Are you here to save us from carpal tunnel syndrome, Mr. Nichols? Actually, we're doing random interior atmosphere tests of buildings here in Midtown. Are we within the code? There's a streptococcus bug that's taken up residency in your air conditioning system. You're going to have to shut down overnight and let us fumigate the vents. This is a 24-hour operation here. Are you saying this building is sick, Mr. Nichols? As a dog, sir. You can't find Washington. Shut down the whole tower. A day off with pay. You'll be a hero, Lucius. This is so animated, Bruce.
It is true. Yep.
It is definitely animated, Bruce.
I've been hearing Kevin Conroy's voice this whole fucking time.
Yep.
In my head, I just been hearing it. Especially that suit is definitely right out of the fucking animated series.
Agreed.
The fucking tan and brown with the yellow or the greenish yellow shirt with the brown tie.
Definitely.
I love it.
Especially the way he's drawn right there, especially.
Like specifically right there in that bottom right-hand corner. Definitely.
That looks so
Batman.
like him.
Batman animated series all the fucking way. It looks so cool. So was this Ocean? Is that Alfred?
Yep, that's Alfred again.
Oh, okay, I was wondering what the.
Yep, that is definitely Alfred.
He's in disguise, of course. I'm sure Lucius knows who Alfred is.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely knows who Alfred is.
Okay, so this is okay. I understand the plan now.
Who did that to your crew, Freeze? Talk to me, and you'll do some time in Florida. Was it some sicko you ticked off in Arkham? Maybe you're in cahoots for a two-way split. Who are we looking for, Freeze? Who's so bad that you'd hide from them? That's for me to know and Batman to find out. Come on, Montoya. My treat for coffee. I just thought you never asked. What are we doing at the mall, Ariana? That was Tim's old girlfriend. Well, my uncle's too cheap to run the air conditioner. Your dad has a house. Your dad, what?
Oh no, I was just saying before the dark times.
Well, before Stephanie.
No, I was gonna say before what's his name, the blonde kid who used to be just his friend.
Bernard.
Yeah, and then they turned him fucking bi for like no goddamn reason.
Yep. Your dad has a house full of archaeologists, and the pool is closed. At least it's cool here. Maybe we could go to the movies. We've seen everything. Hey, Tim, you going tonight? Going where, Ives? The Bristol and Drive-In, showing a bunch of old sci-fi movies from the 50s. That sounds like fun, Tim. Sure, my nights are free. Buildings all clear. I'm the last one out. Good deal. We'll be done by morning. There's just the two of you for the whole tower. This equipment we use is really high-tech gear. Yep, looks more like Alfred here.
No, I was about to say Tim has to be gay because getting to watch old 50s movies with my girlfriend would be like the coolest thing in the world. Like, dude, are you gay? Are you? They were quoting him this early on.
Oh yeah. There was always, well, to be fair, there's a Chuck Dixon writing, so I don't think Chuck was going for that.
Dude, like, but he's like his girlfriend wants to go watch 50s movies with him, and he is like,
He's like, sure. But I think it's more the sarcasm of like, it's not, I don't have anything else going on because Batman won't let me do
I
anything.
would jump at the chance to do that. I don't give a fuck about Batman at that point.
Hey, that's very true. That's very true.
Sci-fi 50s movies? Fuck yeah. Go for it, brother. That's awesome.
Agreed. Hey, now hear me argue, all right? But,
next page.
But yeah. This high equip we use, it's really high-tech gear. We'll flush them bugs out in no time. It's not like Ebola or something, right? Nah, it's that flesh eating and stuff. But laying it on a bit sick, aren't we? My performance may have lacked subtlety, but it made up for an immediacy. You only have one night to lure our visitor here. What if they don't accept your invitation? They'll be here. They won't be able to resist. Oh, just look at that.
Nice.
Doesn't that just look so...
That's a kick-ass... Oh, he's brought back the suit.
Well, it's a different version of the suit. It's more of a cold suit.
He looks like RoboCop, dude.
Yep, yeah. The projection's in place. At least one of these lenses has to be a spectrum those monsters can see. We're wagering rather heavily on your supposition, sir. Your new uniform is operating properly. My outside temperature is at -10 Celsius, but my body temperature remains normal. The insulation is working. Let's pray it continues to do so. Otherwise, we might very well freeze to death in a heat wave. Go home, Alfred. As you wish, sir. And you're right, he does look like RoboCop right there, especially with the chin.
I know, but wait. If that's supposed to insulate his body and keep him invisible to them, why did he keep his mouth uncovered?
I think this little part probably keeps it a little bit cooled. So it's like the rest of his body is fine. It's just his lower half that's fine. That's cooled.
Weird. I mean, they'll do anything to keep his mouth uncovered.
Yep. Look. I love that. He's like, it's working. Okay, now that made it very clear that was a beanbag.
I'm about to say, what did he hit him with? A sack full of marbles?
What? But he's using a bazooka for it. Oh no, I do love the little bit of heat right before it launches.
Right.
Just enough volts to make you stay down. Now stay down, damn it. My God, where's your partner? Where's your partner? I knew the dangers when I took this job. Robin! Okay, that's fine because it's taunting him.
Right.
And would you say that made sense?
Yes, absolutely. It would. They would absolutely taunt.
Yeah, so right. Using the quote to let him know, like, that's my son's going after him.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. They can understand English.
Oh, I know.
and they
But I'm
can
just saying, at
mimic
least
it.
it's not so chatterboxy here.
Yeah, they can actually understand and speak it.
Yep, I know. At $3 for a zesty cola. Could you stop complaining, Ives? This is fun, Tim. I'm glad you decided to come along, especially since I'm the only one here with a driver's license. Tim, you're not enjoying this, are you? I'm sorry, Ari. It's not you. I guess I'm just not into it. So his mind is focusing on what Bruce has been make him feel left out.
Yeah.
At least not as much as some people. And this one's great. Why do you see the rubber suit on this guy? Ives, you're such a geek. I read about this one. They used the roof of a supermarket to double for the planet Mars. How can you like these movies? They're so bad. That's what makes them cool. You're unbelievable, Ives. I'll tell you what's unbelievable. That anyone ever found these movies scary.
Oz is my spirit animal, dude. Oz is my fucking spirit animal.
Oh, and here's the final one. Look at that.
Great fucking picture right there. Like, awesome cover.
Robin, your partner's hunting Robin. And did you say something, sir? I was otherwise. Shut up, Alfred. Can't talk right now. Don't like the cold, huh? Alfred. I'm listening, sir. I don't have much time. You have to act quickly. Robin's in grave danger. How so, sir? The second visitor. He's chosen Robin for his quarry. Good Lord! You have to find him first. Warn him. But what about yourself? Don't worry about me, Alfred. Just find Robin. I'm all right. And don't worry about me, Alfred. Just find Robin. I'm all right. And for now. Okay, I don't know why they had to repeat it. I do not get why they had to repeat it like that.
To show you that it's happening at the exact same time.
True. Oh, sir? Damn. Where did Master Timmy say he was going tonight? This is the work of someone, or something, or something. Have you seen this movie before, Ives? I don't have to, Ari. That line's been said at least once in every movie we've seen so far. Now he's going to say, so the hunter becomes the hunted. Gentlemen, I'm afraid the predators have now become the prey. Ha ha ha! So close, Drake. Oh, man, I should have turned this thing off. Deep, deep, deep. Hello? I don't mean to alarm you, Timothy, but the master and I believe you'll be in great danger. Is this a joke? I assure you it's not. What are you saying? Who and when know I'm here? The very same murderers who have been ravaging in the city these past weeks may very well be after you. But how could they? Trust me, young sir, your identity means nothing to them. Who is that? Your old man? He's ruining the movie. Hold on, Ives. Yourself and anyone near you is in the most dire peril. I don't know how to convince you further that. It's okay, Alfred. I'm convinced. Oh!
He sees it.
Yeah, who can miss that?
Yep.
It's amazing, fantastic, free of mercy and human compassion. This creature lives only to kill. I love moments of irony like that.
Coincidence is beautiful.
Yep. Everyone get out of the car. What are you doing, Tim? Hey, what's up, Timbo? Out now. Move. What's his problem? Ugh. And where's Batman? He is preoccupied with the partner of the creature now pursuing you. Creature? There's simply no time for this, Master Timothy. You must return to the lair at once. Oh, look! Boom, 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 Tibet. They'd be like, what the heck?
On my way.
That's interesting, actually seeing it pursue like that.
Yeah.
And a predator probably could run after a car, right? Well, this is like a youngster.
The fastest of the cars? No. Definitely not.
Especially when Tim has the opening like that.
Yeah.
Open road.
It can definitely book it, but I wouldn't call it like that fast.
Right. On my way. Maybe you can explain all this when I get there. I only pray I have the opportunity, sir. Thank God you made it back, Timothy. I was so concerned that... Forget all that, Alfred. What was that thing at the drive-in? I'm not at liberty to say. The master prefers you not be exposed to these problems any more than necessary. Exposed? The problem nearly killed me and a carload of... The proximity alarm. Someone's in the cave. Okay, this makes no sense. How can you see the heat vision through the monitors?
I don't know.
That shouldn't be possible!
No, it shouldn't be.
That's by far I see, if I remember right, that was the only flaw we found in this. Because that makes absolutely no sense.
I mean, I don't
You can't
know.
see heat through a monitor!
Yeah.
He followed me, Alfred. But how? The same way he found me at the drive-in. It has to be the Redbird. Oh, that's how. So even though he was running on the cars, he knew how to get there. Some kind of transmitter. You better tell me what we're up against. So my guess is the Predator placed it before he then started climbing up the screen.
Right.
So just to be on the safe side. There's very little to tell, Timothy. Then cover the highlights. Whatever this is, it's the outer passage leading to the main chamber. Well, and yes, well as near as the master and I can determine, it seems this intruder is a being from another planet. Huh? The motion detector says it's heading this way, but I don't see anything. That is one of their talents. How many times have these things visited? More than I care to. Sir! What? Get down! Chum! Well, there goes Rexy. And I just finished dusting that monstrosity. Alfred, can you see him? I have two full barrels full of double-aught shots. I merely need a compass heading. Ting! I suggest we retreat to cover. Experience tells me our intruder is only momentarily discomfited. Sure. Oh, Batman's bleeding. All right. We have to use our knowledge of the cave to our favor. Where would we best make our stand, sir? The bridge leading over the Citadel. Excellent choice. Where'd you get the scattergun, Alfred? This scattergun is an heirloom that has been in my family for generations. And if you were about to remind me of the master's abhorrence for the use of firearms of any kind, I dare say that does not apply to extraterrestrials. And he's not here. I just hope I live to hear you debate on the subject.
But Alfred always uses fucking guns in front of Batman. Batman doesn't bat an eyelash at him.
I know! Damn! Do you think he figured out what we're doing? Or has he taken the bait? Good Lord! I'd say he's taken the bait! Alfred, give me the gun! But I'm not going to kill anybody or anything. It's strictly to call up some reinforcements. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, that would do it!
Yep.
Like, come on. Come, finish me, you ugly bastard. I learned your secret from Mr. Freeze. You don't like the cold. So I borrowed Freeze's Ab-Zero cannon from Police Impound. So he froze it.
Oh, that's right. I remember how this ends now.
Yep. We make it to the other side of the Citadel, and we can stand him off. Invisible or not, we'll be sure of which path he takes. Ingenious, sir. So long as neither of us falls to the stream below. Damn! There goes our way out of here, and my birding gun as well, I fear. We're going to have to turn back and find another way. I believe that option is no longer practical, sir. Here, Alfred. It's not much. I shall put it to the best use possible, young sir. One of the batarangs. In the words of Wellington, if we're to die, then die hard. At least you didn't say now the hunter becomes the hunted. The reference is lost on me, sir. I'm betting he understands it. Oh, but he's using the pistol.
Yep.
Duh! Oh, you bastard! Like, shink! Like, Robin! Free of mercy and human compassion. This creature lives only to kill. Oh, man, I'm gonna die in a drive-in movie. Not tonight, Robin. The game is over. Your side lost. I don't believe he can understand you, sir. He'll understand this. He'll understand it means the hunt is finished. Duh! Cut your losses. Take your father and go home. His father, it was an initiation, a rite of passage. You were to be his first solo kill, Robin. Why me? They saw us as they are, father and son. Wow. Each of you a challenge equal to their skill. Exactly, Alfred. There were trophies to be hunted and collected, but we were more of a challenge than they anticipated. We turned on them. We defeated them. We humiliated them. I hope to God that this final insult is enough to keep them from ever returning. So, yeah.
Yep. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
9.5 out of 10.
Definitely, because it was so simple.
I only docked it to 0.5 just for that one scene with the fucking screens where you could see them through the
Yep.
fucking
It
screen.
makes no sense.
Oh, and also the why did Freeze want money, and also
Well,
why did
that shouldn't be taken off of for the book, dude.
and also why the fuck would there be a goddamn ejection seat in a helicopter?
Okay, those two things should be blamed on this when that's a universal thing.
It's so silly.
It is, but you should not blame that on this because that's just following traditions.
I know, but it's silly. Like
But what did you? What do you think about once again about the father and son doing this and about Tim? You know how obviously this is a in-tribe tradition.
Okay, so first off, I've always loved the idea of Batman as a father.
Mm-hmm.
I love any story that revolves around where he openly admits that Dick, Jason, Tim, and Damian are his sons.
Even though by this point Tim still has his dad, he's still like a son to Bruce.
Yeah, there's like anytime he like openly calls Dick or Jason, specifically like Dick and Jason, his sons. Anytime he calls them his sons, it always warms my heart because I love those stories where it's just them.
Oh yeah,
I haven't read. I was never a big Tim fan. I've never been a Tim Drake fan. As far as I'm concerned, the best two Robins are Dick and Jason.
Right.
Or at least my favorite two of Batman's sons are Dick and Jason.
But Tim was so good here.
Yeah. I've never cared about Tim Drake as a character. He even in the animated series and the New Adventures, I always thought
that was more Jason than it was Tim.
Yeah, but he was Tim Drake. And I just found it super fucking annoying.
Yeah, but what was the Predator?
It was cool. I loved it.
Yep. Yeah. Now, could you see a Predator like again? They would probably allow little personal type of traditions like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're about to see something similar to that in next month.
True, it was Badlands. By the way, what do you think about that being the furthest in the timeline?
Cool. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that we're not only getting that, but also getting Wayland in the future.
Yeah.
Wayland in the future involved with predators.
Mm-hmm. Even if it's just a half a droid.
Yeah. Now, I'm a little well, not really concerned. I understand why it is, but the movie is PG-13.
Yeah, but that's because there's no human blood.
Well, there is humans in it, which is kind of shocking.
Humanoids.
Are they all going to be synthetics?
I think they're going to be synthetics or alien humans.
Interesting.
Because I think they stated that it's going to all be green blood.
I heard that there's not going to be any red blood spilled, so there's just going to be. I'm assuming it's going to mainly be synthetics.
Yeah, but I still love, just by the fact there's that indirect humor of her being in half. It's just going to come by it again, like the way she just like enjoy your journey and all that.
Yeah, she gets up on her fucking hands. Just walk away.
Because how else can she move? But again, I just love that they kind of like humor or dark humor that you can't avoid.
I mean, I have faith in Trachtenberg because he's so far with Predator, he's 2 for 2.
Yep.
And I am super fucking excited. I want to see where this goes. I'm so happy that we're finally getting a movie that is basically like the comics I grew up watching.
Yep, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Focusing on the Predator for once.
Because that's what the Predator comics were mainly, well, not at first.
The Dark Horse ones were.
Yeah, the Dark Horse ones, they focused on the Predators. And I'm just happy that we're finally getting, because that was what was missing from the AVP movie, the original one. It wasn't really, they tried, but it wasn't really like the comics. And I think that's why it was a disappointment to a lot of fans.
Well, yeah. But still, though, but overall, just really good.
Yeah, no, this is great.
Oh, yeah. But, thoughts on Alien Earth? I don't like it, and I don't like it ending on a cliffhanger when they don't even know for certain if they'll have a season 2.
I didn't like the Deus Ex Machina of her just stopping them. That was kind of weird.
Oh yeah, me neither. Now she can control them. Really? And the director still said this is a separate continuity. So it's like you replaced everything after the first movie and Aliens to a degree with this?
I have a feeling that Disney is going to say, fuck that, it is part of the continuity.
Yeah.
And somehow they're going to have to rewrite it as somehow I don't know how the fuck she's
controlling them.
They never really explain how she's controlling them.
Girl boss power.
I'll take it, I guess, but
that's the only thing. Wait, that's the only explanation I can give right now. It's the same BS that allowed Rey to do what she could do.
I mean, Alien has always been girl bossy, though.
True, but this is the case when
I
make it
Ripley
ridiculous.
is a girl boss.
That's true.
The xenomorph hives have always been controlled by queens, which are girl bosses.
Well, that's true. What I mean though is this is more of a girl boss of the bad kind.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, I like the show up until the final episode.
A lot of people have said that. You know what I mean? A lot of people have said
the show was good up until the final episode. I even liked, what the fuck was her name? The main character?
The main girl? Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me check. Yeah, Wendy. Remember they were going for Lost Boys.
Yeah, the Lost Boys. I liked her. I still liked her, even though she had a Deus Ex Machina power.
Yeah, and again, it makes no sense.
I really liked the inclusion of Yutani.
Oh yeah.
Yutani being more involved in the story was just chef's kiss.
Agreed. Because they said that was the only decent thing that AVP Requiem set up.
Yes, the inclusion of Yutani. I love it. And also, I did like the villains here. I liked the young corporate boss kid who was like, I mean, he was definitely having, what's that one kid's name? The guy who does Facebook.
Oh, I forgot.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
He's definitely channeling him.
Yep. Definitely.
Zuckerberg. He was
Zuckerberg. Yes.
Yes, he was a Zuckerberg stand-in. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. But again, just it was good until the ending portion, and just
the ending there.
Yeah, just like really. And again, the director was just kind of full of himself.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy he's no longer involved.
That we know of. Because he might.
True. Although Disney has to put the kibosh on his separate universe shit.
They really should, because that was one of the things that turned a lot of people, the diehard fans, away. It was just
we can't be doing separate universe shit. Considering that Badlands has Wayland Yutani in it, we can't be having this brand. What do you call it? Not synergy. The opposite of synergy.
I forgot the dysenergy.
I don't know. Hold on. Polar. What is the opposite of synergy?
Opposite of synergy is antagonism, or dysenergy, Yep, dysenergy. I was right.
Okay, dysenergy.
Yeah.
Dysenergy is just like.
Yeah, and I gotta say, the fact that a lot of the problems, like the whole xenomorphs being bioweapons, he's calling it inherently less useful. Really?
I mean, I've always thought it was kind of silly to want to fucking turn them into weapons in the first place. It has the same stupidity of Vincent D'Onofrio's character in Jurassic World 1.
Oh, yep. And here's the other thing. He had a distaste for the everything is an iPod in the future aesthetic of the prequels versus the used future aesthetic of the original two. They made that clear. The iPod aesthetic was for the upper class. The used future was for the lower class.
That's a good way of putting it, but I love the used future look.
Oh yeah, so do I. So do I.
Like the retro used, I love how that looks. It's so fucking cool.
But at the same time, it makes sense. Why would the elite want something banged up?
I mean, they wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, look at Star Wars. Star Wars.
I will give them this. I love the world that they built.
Oh yes, the world was great.
The world that they built was amazing. Controlled by corporations is exactly. I mean, it's exactly where we're heading to, anyways. But still, I hope to God I die before all that shit happens.
You don't get me started.
But
yeah, it just. I
know that ending kind of is the ending. It's like
without spoiling it. Both this and Peacemaker had pretty weak endings.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil Peacemaker for you.
I still haven't watched it yet. I'm planning on binge watching it sometime this weekend.
So I won't spoil it for you. I'm just saying, no, the ending is weak.
Okay. I mean, but watching Alien Earth all the way through to the end, it was kind of like playing through the Mass Effect trilogy for the first time. And
You mean before the update?
Oh, even the update still didn't fix shit. The ending's still still bad by every metric that you can fucking.
Still better than 3 colors.
I guess. I mean, it's
because that was it. Remember, it was just the 3 colors.
Yeah. It was by every metric. But even after the update, it just all it did was it polished.
Why do you think
still a turd?
Why do you think I used the happy ending mod?
Yeah, it's
because that's a great mod.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, dude. You can polish a turd all you want; it's still a fucking turd.
True, but that's what I said. I prefer the happy ending mod, which has it be. In that case, it's the destroy ending, but not. They don't kill off. They do not kill off all of the synthetics that you united.
Well, supposedly the destroy ending's the canon one, anyways.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, but it's the destroy ending that doesn't take out the Guess and Edie.
Yeah, I know that's just like the sacrifice I have to make.
Which that's why I prefer the happy end and that happy ending mod. Like
I never use mods. I always play on console, anyways.
Gotcha. Trust me, there's a lot of really good mods out there, especially for 3. So in fact, 3, some people did some original missions.
That's pretty cool.
One of which was designed to bridge between 3 and Andromeda, which actually allows you to get access to a Proto Sam.
Huh. Which is weird because Andromeda took place right before 3 did.
That's true. But basically,
the first one did anyway.
Well, yeah. But basically, they have it be the ship has already gone off, but they one ship that was that contained a prototype Sam was attacked and destroyed beforehand.
Okay, because I'm just saying, like, if I remember Andromeda correctly, because they left like months before the attack.
Yeah, but hold on. Geez, I'm just blanking names.
I still think we judged that game too harshly.
I agree.
The gameplay is still. I mean, they fixed.
But Liara helped out. Yeah,
Liara's she doesn't make a personal appearance, but her recordings do.
Yeah, her recordings do. I do like how you selected the beginning. Did you have a male or female ship? And it's just for at the very end.
It really is.
Just for that brief moment saying he or she.
Exactly. I still, but really, I think we judged it too harshly.
Wait, 3 or Andromeda?
Andromeda.
I agree.
3, I think we didn't judge harshly enough.
No. Because unfortunately, it was too much. The construction of it was resolving too much around the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Because you lost the open worldness.
Yeah, three. I do like. I think it's the best of the original trilogy, gameplay wise. I think 2 is still the best story wise. No,
Right.
wait, 1. No, wait, hold on. 1 is the best story. 3 is the best gameplay. 2 is the in between of the two.
By the way, I will say this:
And the
there
better
is
game
a
overall.
there is a mod that, get this, it's called Shepherd versus Shepherd, where you can actually change, invert the gender of your clone during Citadel.
That sounds cool, actually.
So you could actually have Mark Meir versus Jennifer Hale.
That's kind of cool, actually. Also, Citadel is the greatest DLC ever conceived
Oh yes,
by man.
and I love all about it. Everyone keeps complaining about the fish being killed. that restaurant.
I love that fucking DLC with the pact. It's still, to this day, I think Citadel is the greatest DLC ever conceived by mankind.
Because it is such a great comedic writing that just isn't. That's why I use the mod where they actually have it be Citadel is the epilogue.
I actually know people without the luxury of the of mods actually just stop playing after Citadel's over.
Everyone, yeah, but I do feel with the mod that is perfect for to use that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I mean? Citadel really should have been the ending of the game.
It should have. Just have it be Shepard's alive and you just cut to that and then it's a nice wrap up. But it does work as a great hurrah before they go off to their deaths.
Yeah, I just didn't. I think spending 3 games worth only for everyone to fucking die at the end is such a stupid way to end it.
I still say though, FemShep and Garrett's best ship in the whole series. Okay, what's yours? Okay, best for FemShep.
For FemShep?
Is Garrus.
Oh yeah, probably.
But male Shep, I say Tali.
I like Liara more. I'm sorry.
All right. Hey, Liara is fine, but I always look at Liara as the safe bet.
Liara's the safe bet for a damn good reason. They gave her more character than any other character in the entire series.
True.
By all accounts, Liara and Garrus specifically are the 2 faces of the series.
I also say Tali to a degree.
To a lesser degree, not nearly to the degree that Garrus and Liara are.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I will always say I do love where if you romance Liara, then you romance someone else. She always has a sarcastic comment when you about it. Like, and now Garrus is doing more than calibrating the cannons. I just love how she always has these different sassy remarks. If you're banging someone else. By the way, you do know there are mods that can basically allow you to romance everyone regardless of gender because they recorded the audio for both genders regardless.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
That is still crazy that they recorded everything regardless. Yeah. Like, did they expect modders to use it? I don't think so.
Did you inadvertently kill Javik?
Wait, what?
Oh, when you in the dialogue options with Javik, he'll come to the decision of continuing living on or killing himself.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, that I remember. Yes.
First time I played the game, I killed him.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I was going through the game with no guides.
Right. Oh, I gotta say, Javik should not have just been DLC.
Well, he was originally part of the main story. They just cut him off because EA.
Yep. By the way, I'll tell you this. You want to know the best mod of all? Is in Mass Effect 2. It's called Early Recruitment because you can actually have the guest. Oh, jeez.
Legion.
Much earlier. You know where you find him? You find him at the remains of the original Normandy. Because remember, he said he went there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So you can actually go there and meet him and pick him up and activate him and have him. Because turns out there is so much dialogue unique to him that you can never do if you're going for the golden ending.
Yeah, I mean that's the sacrifice for console players. Like I have to make because when I play the game,
But you gotta admit though, that is awesome though, isn't it?
yeah, I do every single mission before doing.
Oh yeah.
Before committing, because before I recruit Legion, and I always do his fucking
it's
loyalty mission directly afterwards.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to. That's always the best one if you want to get the best ending. But
I always say everyone always makes it out alive.
Yeah, exactly. But I still say though, I do love it. Seriously, if you heard all the dialogue, if you take Legion on the Tali's loyalty mission, it's crazy.
Did they fight?
No, but let's just say there's so many more. Like, why is there a Gets here? It is so great.
Yeah, there's just some decisions in that series that I think we were robbed in. I'm still waiting for dude. We're close to N7 Day. Do you think they'll actually give us an update on the next game finally?
Depends on what happens after this buyout.
I'm just like.
But can we all agree? Something? Can we all agree though? Jacob is the worst.
Yeah, fuck Jacob.
Seriously, what the hell were they thinking?
This is what happens when you I talk, and this is like a lot of people I know who love Mass Effect talk so much shit about Andromeda and then glaze the original trilogy over and over again. I get it. The original trilogy is amazing. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But mistakes were made.
Agreed. By the way, can I tell you one of my favorite FemShep unique moments is her talking to Joker asking, "What you're talking about Edie? What about me?"
I know. I have seen that one. I
love that. That's one of my favorite interactions. Like, I followed you anywhere, but not to my quarters.
Let's be real. She would have absolutely broke his fucking pelvis.
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. Seriously, Joker's one of the best characters.
Seth Green did an amazing job, dude.
Definitely. Also, another character I loved, and which we got more of, was Zahid.
Yeah, we did get a son in Andromeda.
That's true, but Zahid and Kasumi, those should have been more than just DLC.
We were robbed.
Because Kasumi is fantastic, and boy, she is tragic.
Their DLC loyalty missions are some of the best loyalty missions in the entire game.
Oh, and get this, someone actually came up with a mod that can allow you to be a Paragon and yet still get Zahid, and make the right choice, but still have Zahid. If you make the right choice. If you book it, you have a short window of time to make it to the end, and Zahid gets what he wants if you made the other choice.
Well, the thing is, I did do the right thing, and I still got his loyalty.
Oh no, you could do that, but you have to earn it up. I'm saying if you make it there soon enough, you get the option of him confronting the guy he was going after.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he actually gets him.
Exactly. If you make it fast enough, you have a 5-minute window or something.
I always toss a coin before going into that mission, which one I'm going to do, because I don't give a shit halfway.
Right.
Because either or is still going to get his loyalty. But the thing is,
yep.
I've done it both. I've done both sides, even though I'm mainly Paragon player. I will let Zaid get his way sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I also got to say, Sane. What a tragedy. Oh, that is one of the most heart-wrenching of the romances.
Well, yeah, because it was always doomed from the get-go. You know he's dying.
Exactly. Also, can we all agree, Kai Lang, horrible decision.
What did I just say, man? Fucking mistakes were made.
Yep.
Mistakes were made.
So many mistakes were made. Yeah, although I always still love Morden's death, his sacrifice.
Oh, Morden is still the best character in the whole fucking series, if you ask me.
Yep, and again, I love it. If you actually had him sing in the second game, he will sing at his death. I am the very mother of a modern scientist, Hilarious.
No, I'm serious. Morden Solus is the greatest Mass Effect character ever conceived.
Because he is one of the best examples. Him and Tali's, stuff. Basically, yeah, the Krogan and the Aquarian and Geth stuff are some the fact that was so fully realized by the end.
Priority to Chunka is my favorite part of Mass Effect 3.
Mm-hmm.
From start to fucking finish. It is my favorite
Exactly.
part of the entire Mass Effect 3 game.
And and you know what? Here's how I play it. I always go for pure Paragon, but as it goes on, I start to do more Renegade choices. Slow, not absolute, but here and there. Like after the way I was looking at my Shepard after being resurrected, she will start to make like knocking the guy out the window and everything. She's like,
oh yeah, I do shit like that all the time. I like there are times like interrogation scenes. I absolutely go fucking Renegade.
I always love having Sane be all like, I'll do the good cop, like, fine, I'll threaten to break his leg. But then I start doing all of it. He's like, wait, which one of us? Again, some of the writing was so strong. Also, I gotta say, Vega, for a character who only appears in the last game, they did so much with him.
I thought I was going to hate his gut. I thought I was going to hate his guts. I ended up loving his character by the end of the game.
And the fact is, he was so clearly created for the normies. They want the muscle jack guy. Like, okay, well, have him be jacked, but let's make him be. If you actually talk to him,
sleeper best character added to the game though.
Oh yeah, and Freddie Prinze Jr.'s voice acting deliveries was great. Later, Lola.
No, not that one. I meant the gay one, Cortez.
Cortez,
Steve.
right?
Steve is my favorite character added to 3.
Mm-hmm.
I love his character.
And the fact that he could die if you don't help him. If you do help him,
his loyalty mission.
Well, not even a mission, really.
It's not really a mission, but his dialogue options where you talk to him about his husband.
Mm-hmm.
The whole story behind it legitimately made me cry when you went to the memorial with him.
Agreed, and the animation was so good.
Yes, the voice acting, everything. Steve Cortez is because every game has like a new character that they add that I love a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the second game, added Morden. In the third game, it was Steve Cortez.
Yep, but I still say Vega was still a very good character too. Is what I meant.
Yeah, Vega's really good.
Steve was. Samantha Trainer was all right.
She was great in the fucking DLC.
Though. Oh yeah, with the. And again, I do love if you go out of your way to do the romancing her, you get a unique situation there too.
I do love her. I do think that her romance with the Femshep is actually one of the better ones.
Definitely.
But he wants a white picket fence.
Yeah,
I remember that one because it's just so cute.
And again, if you're romancing her and she's doing the game, she makes like winner goes to my quarters. Oh come on. or like if you lose, you don't go to my quarters. I mean, it's like, oh come on.
The male one is winners. You don't get to use my shower. Winners get to use my shower.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
yeah, that's the male shep. The female shep is the you don't get to sleep in my quarters.
Yep, I know. Again, that was great. Kelly. Oh, you know what another I love? What's his name? The goofy guy you keep is your biggest fan.
Werner.
First of all, I do love how they reference. They did it. There was a coding screw up, a flag screw up in the second game. You know about that, right? Where
I don't think so.
In the first game, you have the option of either pointing a gun in his face or tell him to leave. For whatever reason, it flip-flopped it. So even if you didn't point the gun at him, he'll still be like, I'm Renegade Shepard and everything. And then in the third game, he then says, and I'm sorry I said you pointed the gun at me when you didn't really do that.
Oh, they made it canon.
Yep.
They made a bug canon. Oh, that's kind of cool.
And I also love, like, they bring up the whole, wait, why do you use those thermal clips? Is it just like ammo? No, it's nothing like ammo. It kind of is. What about your wife? Have you ever been married? If you have a shrine to me, I'm going to be very disappointed. It's tastefully done. Or of course he makes fun of repeating the dialogue. It's like, sometimes you'll re-ask a question. He does that in there, and you're like, why are you asking it again?
Let's just agree, dude, that the writing in the original trilogy was probably the best.
It was. Now, I will say, Dragon Age, some moments, unfortunately, it's nowhere near as good. But there are some moments that are so phenomenal if you follow it through across all 4 games.
As far, like, from what I heard, because I've never played any of them all the way through. I've tried playing through.
Yep.
I tried playing through the first.
I follow from Noah Caldwell Gervais's YouTube channel. He's a guy who does one of those really long videos dedicated to it.
Yeah.
The stuff he talks about is what made me be like, oh, this is strong writing. Like, yeah.
I mean, the whole reason why I was even interested in that because they had a Morinth the Goth mommy.
Well, yeah.
Morinth is from Mass Effect. Morrigan is the.
Yep. But I also love how the best, believe it or not, the best romance is if you're a female elf and you romance one of the characters who ends up being a villain. You get so much more from that character than you can in any other option.
They need to do a fucking remaster of Jade Empire.
Just saying. Yeah. Oh, Jade Empire. Yeah. But I hope we do get something about on N7, but
I'm not holding my breath. I've been holding my breath. I've been holding my breath for years.
Agreed.
I even follow the project lead on Twitter.
What do you think the odds of them getting dropped?
Probably not that high, considering how much of a valuable property Mass Effect is.
I'd say it depends.
I think that's one of the few that I think they would drop.
If it was a Dragon Age,
they're gonna keep Battlefield. They're gonna keep Madden, and they're gonna keep what's the other sports game they have?
Well, the sports games in general, they're keeping.
Yeah, sports games they're gonna keep. They're gonna keep Battlefield, and I think they're gonna keep Mass Effect. Right. Everything else is gonna get dropped like a hot fucking potato. Oh, and Star Wars. They're keeping Star Wars.
Yeah. Now I would say though, I do think though with Mass Effect, it depends on how far along it actually is. If it ends up being similar to what happened with
it's been radio silence for like 10 years, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. If it ends up being like the Wonder Woman game where there's basically like hardly any progress at all, despite all the money put into it, it's gonna get dropped.
Well, that game was announced and then dropped within, 2 years?
Wonder Woman? No, it was way more than that. And here's the reason why that happened. Wonder Woman, that trailer we got, that was just, they didn't even start production when they showed that trailer. That trailer was trying to get financing.
Michael Gamble, that's who the project director at Mass Effect is.
Right, but I'm saying about the Wonder Woman game, that's a case where that wasn't Wonder Woman of WB's fault. That was Monolith's fault. Because turns out they had to start from scratch. They had a max exit of the people leaving, so they had to hire new people and slowly relearn the Nemesis engine. That's what took so long. And then partway through, they realized we can't do all the stuff we promised with the Nemesis engine. We're going to have to start over from scratch. And then Suicide Squad killed the Justice League bombed. And WB looked and realized Wonder Woman was becoming a money sink. So they had to scrap the whole thing rather than waste money. Because eventually they basically realized they reached the point where we're going to lose money no matter how good it is when it comes out.
Yeah.
Which, understandable. It sucks. It really sucks. I heard that game looked like it was going to be great, but it's like we can't afford it. You guys have been jerking us around. Sorry.
So yeah, I'm hoping.
And then we were just gushing about Mass Effect.
but we've been going a half hour over that. You might want to cut this in half.
Do I ever?
Not really, but
here's one thing I want to ask: if they do the TV show, they're rumored. Do you want it to be an adaptation or a side story?
I don't want it to be an adaptation. I want it to be the First Contact War.
That's what I was about to say. I want they should have done a prequel game at some point.
I don't know how that's gonna, because part of the beauty of Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and even Andromeda, is your interactions with other species. They know, like, they all coexist together, albeit tumultuously, but they all coexist with each other.
Of course.
In the First Contact War, humanity was new. It was scary.
Oh yeah,
and they were dangerous.
Everything they talked about, yeah. I'm trying to do one of those. You know what they call the big guys.
Krogan.
Not Krogan. The ones who always say what their feelings are.
Elcor.
Yeah, I love those. Especially, again, there's a mod that actually showed what was described. The Elcor tanks. And they look awesome.
Yeah, so I hope the show is about the First Contact War. And remember,
I hope so too. Because I don't want them to just go with male ship and nothing more.
Because remember, all of the main characters are actually alive during the First Contact War. Remember, the First Contact War was only 27 years before the first start of the first game.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And I would say, you know what they would do? They should do for that. If they mention anything about Shepard, they say information is scarce at the moment.
Because Shepard, I think Shepard was 32 or 3 at the time of the first game.
Yep.
And so he would have been 5 years old during First Contact War.
Well, they, obviously.
They, whatever. You know, and even go the extra mile. Make them twins.
I was thinking that.
Go the extra mile. Make them twins. Give us both.
Yeah, because that would piss people off, right?
Because the fan base is, I mean, the femship fans are significantly more rabid than the male ship fans are.
For good reason.
But they are equal in number to both.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There is an equal number of male ship and femship fans.
I don't blame them for being rabid. It took until 3 before femship even got her own trailer.
It took before you could flip the fucking cover on the box.
Exactly. It took until then. Everyone's like, where's femship? Where's femship? It's like, why did it take until 3 for them to give people a bone?
I don't think they just. Well, for one, they probably didn't have that much money from the beginning.
True.
For budgetary reasons, and as for the flipping the cover on the box art, because I don't know if you had a console back then.
Nope.
So I don't know if you know this, but on the original 360 PS3 console releases of Mass Effect 3.
It was paper, right?
Yeah, the paper. The paper.
Yeah.
The paper slip. You could take it out and then you can turn it around, and it would be.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, the fact took until the third one where again she got her own trailer dedicated to her.
Yes, I still watch those trailers from time to time. And I mainly watch the male ship because I always play male ship. But still,
But, I would say I would so love to see it would never happen. But in my head, I always want to see, of course, femship or Shepard in general and Master Chief meeting up. But you could also have moments like Hackett and one of the admirals.
Keyes.
Yep, Keyes. Imagine those two working together.
Captain Keyes. You're gonna have Lord Hood.
Yep. Hood and Hackett. Imagine Hood and Hackett. Yeah, interacting.
Captain Lasky.
Yep.
You could have
so many of them working together.
Oh, Captain Cutter would be amazing.
And you know that Eddie of the Krogan would love Chief. They would love him.
They would love the Spartans in general.
Yeah, they would be like, which I got.
They have quads.
Yep, they have quad. You got a nice quad there. Thanks. That would be so. Although we do know one thing, Tali would be completely worried about Cortana.
For damn good reason, apparently.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I'm talking about if we're going by early games, not as good reason at that point.
True.
But okay, let's wrap things up now.
Yeah, it's probably getting late for you.
11:30, not that late.
Yeah.
But still, thank you so much for joining me on this one, Riggs. It's great to have you on for the long talks afterwards.
It's cool, bro. Yeah, and I'm just saying, I know you don't like to do it, but you could actually make an entire new video out of the second half.
I could, but
extra
why?
Content.
True. I mean, yeah, it's always up there. But yeah, thank you for joining me on this one. Thank you, everyone else. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.